the Patreon because while the rest of the world is hearing ads, we were over here cutting up, doing a lot.
Getting
So
all the
join,
tea,
yeah,
uh,
mm-hmm,
spilling our truths. Like this is the community that we cultivated, and it's gonna stay right here, hopefully. But it's gonna stay
mm-hmm,
right here.
uh-huh,
But yeah, come join. I love y'all. Thanks for
yeah,
thanks for letting me vent.
yes. So good, so good. Okay, so we got to talk about what the billionaires are up to and why they need more stuff to do. There are two billionaires who are planning on taking a submersible to see the Titanic. If this sounds like deja vu, it's because it is. Because we were in this place. Was it last year?
Last year,
Yeah, was it like last July, I think, when
last summer.
the
Hmm.
submersible, went
Ain't
and
it funny how quick
imploded.
people forget things?
We ain't forgot. I don't understand. I don't understand. I mean, obviously, I understand the fascination with the Titanic. I'm super fascinated by the Titanic as well. Not fascinated ever to go down there and see it because I'm terrified. And my worst fear is dying a super untimely death because I was doing some dumb shit that I ain't had no business doing.
Yeah.
So that's not going to happen to me. But why these billionaires are playing with their lives like this, yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Not having problems is wild, man.
Mhm. Yep.
I just can't imagine. I can't imagine being in a position where I have zero problems to where I need to
Mhm.
find a place to put my money.
Yeah, it's just I don't either. I don't either because it is such a expensive thing to do. This whole thing is very expensive. There's definitely better ways that they can utilize their money instead of doing something that is just extremely dangerous and
Mhm.
needless and scary and just not what they need to do. And you know what? The director James Cameron, who directed the Titanic, he has gone down to see it several times. He didn't go in a submersible. He went in some other type of vehicle. So there is a way to go see it in a much safer fashion. I don't know why that's not being
What's
utilized.
what's wrong with just throwing some cameras down there and watching it from land?
Girl, when I tell you we got so much footage of the Titanic via cameras,
Like
in a
we could
large
just
part
Google
thanks
it
to
right
James
now,
Cameron.
right?
No, literally. Hell, if you watch the movie Titanic, you will see real clips of it at the bottom of the ocean.
Mm.
So I don't. I mean, it's documentaries. It's a lot. It's a lot of things. I don't know. I feel like they just want to be able to prove that they can do it, that they can accomplish it. Something like that. And yeah, it's just weird. It's just very very weird. Yeah.
I don't. Do you get your name in the plaque if you make it successfully? Do
It
you
ain't
get
no award for
McDonald's
that.
coupons? Like
It
I
ain't
don't.
no award for that.
I just don't understand why. It's just not worth it. I don't know. I
No.
get being fascinated by it, but also like people die.
Mm-hmm.
It's in a
Mm-hmm.
sense a gravesite.
No, literally. Literally it is. Kendra said, girl, that article pissed me off. Like I still be thinking about the first idiots that went down there and y'all trying to do it again. Yeah. 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 It's
Is
crazy.
it the same company or somebody else trying to take the?
I'm not sure. I didn't look too far into because it's dumb.
Okay.
And the less I
Well,
know, the
yeah.
better. You know what I'm saying? I'm not getting in rich people business. If that's what y'all want, y'all time and resources on, have at it.
I
But
mean,
yeah,
if it
it's
go
very odd.
wrong, just know
Yeah.
that TikTok is going to laugh at you.
Yeah, yeah, and I think a part of the people's like fascination with the Titanic is because it is deteriorating very quickly, and at some point, it's just not going to exist anymore. Basically,
Mm.
because of the ocean and the harshness and the things and creatures that are in it eating it up and eating away at it. But like I said, we have so much footage of the Titanic, and it's if they have the means, it's not hard for them to get additional footage of how it looks now. Because to be fair, it does probably look different than it did 30 years ago, almost 30 years
For
ago when they
sure,
filmed the
yeah.
Titanic. But like I said, they have updated footage of it, so or they could get it if they really wanted to. If they just really want to see it so badly. So
How
I
long
don't
has
know.
it been since it went down? We talking
I
hundreds?
I think it was like 1912 or something, if I'm not
So
mistaken.
it's been
1910,
100.
1912, so over 100 years. Yeah. Yeah. It's been
I'm
a very, very long time.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I mean, for it to still be there 100 years later is kind of
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of things that we probably will only be able to see via video footage or books or whatever because it's
Mm-hmm.
been so much time. Like, why do you have to be the person to? Are they going to touch it? You can't touch it. There's no way you can touch
Mm-mm.
it
Mm-mm. I don't think so. I don't
because
think.
the
I
pressure
mean,
down there is just too much.
yeah, I don't even think scuba divers can. It's so
Get down
far
there, yeah.
down. Yeah, I don't even think so. Yeah, yeah. Cosmo said it was 1912. Oh, look at me doing that. I'm a historian. Um, but yeah, it's crazy. It's actually crazy. Let me see. Kirsten said the guy who is funding this thing is from Dayton, Ohio. Lakeside, he could use that money to fix the roads.
I mean, he could fix the whole city of Dayton.
I mean, literally, he's a billionaire. He's a billionaire.
That's why it's just so much money, so much.
Yeah,
I get the fascination, but there's so much other things that money could be used for.
always. Yep. Kendra said if they looking for something to spend money on, then I got a grocery list. They could. Girl, groceries are so high. Exactly.
Student loans
you
make people not be in food deserts anymore. Like there's so much other
it's a lot.
things that you can
Yeah.
do to help people that are here.
Yeah, and obviously, they can do whatever they want with their money, but we don't
Yeah.
have to support it, and we can laugh at them because this is ridiculous at this point to be doing this again. And Lisa made a good point. Lisa said people play too much when it comes to the ocean. We do not belong there.
Don't.
Whatever happens down there is none of my business. No, for real, the ocean is so scary. Like, what do y'all think is scarier, the ocean or space? Which is scarier?
Space because
You think
it's
space is
endless.
scarier?
At some
Mm.
point the ocean ends, but space is
Yeah,
so endless.
that's
So
true.
space for me.
Okay.
But I agree with Lisa. There's no business for me to be there. High key, I was thinking about that on a cruise. Like, why
Why are we
why are
out
we
here
just floating out here? This
in
is
this
not
heavy ass boat?
this is
This
not going
heavy
well for my
ass boat.
ancestors either. So like, yeah, but it
Exactly.
was fun. But still,
Yeah.
it's not. It's none of my business.
Yeah. I think, okay, space is definitely very scary because there's just so much unknown. But I think the ocean is scarier because we know so little that it's almost just as unknown. And space is like we know
Oh
enough to know.
yeah, yeah.
We know it's scary based on what we know, but it's also scary because of what we don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think they said that like we've only explored like 10 or 20% of the ocean, something like that. So
Yeah.
the ocean feels endless too, and then it's just right there. Whereas like for the majority of us, like space is like totally unreachable, whereas the
Mm-hmm.
ocean is right there. Mm-mm. It's too
Yeah.
close. Exactly. Kendra said
It's too
definitely the
close.
ocean is too close to me. That part.
Maybe I'm too far inland to feel that way. But yeah, I totally get it. Yeah, because I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I guess with the ocean, you have more of a chance to be there than space,
Yeah.
technically.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. There is a movie about these two women who get stuck in the ocean. I'm
In
trying to
it,
think. Yes, they get stuck because they doing something that they ain't got no business doing. I'm trying to
it's
Google what the
usually how it
movie is.
starts.
I'm literally Googling women get stuck in the ocean movie. What is that freaking movie?
Yeah, I
40,
picked.
it's called 47 meters down. Okay.
Oh,
Me and
that's
Dallas
not
watched
even.
it. We watched it a few months ago.
How many
Terrifying.
meters down is the Titanic?
That's a great question.
Oh.
No, somebody Google how many meters, because we don't even know. We don't even think in meters. We don't know how big that is. How many
Yeah,
meters
three thousand
down?
eight hundred.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So the Titanic is way deeper than what they were. They were
Yeah.
47 meters down, but that's pretty far down when you think about the ocean and them being stuck there because they were going scuba, kind of scuba diving, and they were like in this like little cage to where it could drop the cage down and where they could see the fish and the sharks and all that, but then still be protected. But
Hmm.
then the thing that was pulling it snapped and they just went down and they got stuck. And the whole movie is about them trying to get saved and get out. Literally terrifying. Literally terrifying.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. Just give me a
Mm-mm.
snorkel. I'd be
In shallow water.
in shallow
In
water.
shallow water that
Whatever
I can
fish is
see
there is
the
there.
bottom at. That's all I
Yeah.
need to see. That's all. That's
Hmm.
my business. Yeah, but that movie is absolutely terrifying. And there's also another movie. It's kind of like the sister movie to this movie. It's called, I believe it's called Fall. And it's about these two women who climb to the top of this like tower and get stuck. Oh god, that's what nightmares are made of. It's very scary as well. So I don't know why we was watching these movies a couple months ago. But they were absolutely terrifying. So yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
that's
no for the
insane.
ocean. It's a no for the ocean for sure.
Yeah. And 3,800 meters is 12,500 feet for the American people who
That's a lot.
needs a translation. That is a lot.
That's a whole lot.
And the first
But
article
yeah.
is about them people trying to go back down there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Possum said this is why humans are we're not given these skills for a reason. Exactly.
Because we wouldn't know how to act. We wouldn't know
Because
how to
we
act. Could
don't.
you imagine if we could fly? It would be a nightmare.
It would be a nightmare. It would be a nightmare, truly. Truly, truly, truly. But yeah, best of luck to those people. I hope this does not end up being a tragedy. Again, I really do. I don't know why for the life of me they would do this, but best of luck to them people. I hope it's worth it. I hope it's worth it.